talk to you for a minute?
I think so. That's about my attention span this morning.
Well, I'll keep it simple. I'd like to know if you or Officer Petrosky are going to bring up battery charges against Gus. You see, I'm motioning for a mistrial, and I hope that your office doesn't stand in the way.
You don't have to plead Gus's case any longer, Julia. My office won't submit an argument on your motion.
Thank you.
I'm just doing my duty as I see fit.
I know. Then I'll tell Gus that he's a free man after he's released from the hospital.
Well, hopefully. So I have to petition the court, and a new hearing date has to be set. May take a couple of days, but I'll push it through as fast as I can.
You know, there are times like these that I regret all the unkind things I've said about you.
Now, don't get soft on me, Julia.
Why not? It's a side that I don't show to most people.
That was one of your more fascinating facets.
And you know me better than most now, don't you? Oh, excuse me.
Damn. What? I got bites all over me from that flea-ridden cat of yours.
My cat does not have fleas. And if it's fleas that you have, you brought them on yourself.
Hey! Give me that sheet!
Hello.
Mr. Capwell?
Yes, this is him.
This is Otto.
Otto, I'm glad you called. I was worried to death about you. What's going on?
I'm sorry. I've been trying to reach you, but all the lines have been down because of a snowstorm.
Uh-huh. Well, is everything all right or what?
No, sir, something very bad has happened. I don't know how to tell you this, but I believe Miss Kelly has been kidnapped. She's certainly been taken away.
Uh-huh. I see. Well, all right, what happened? Tell me what happened.
A young man came to the door to deliver a letter to Miss Kelly. Then two other men showed up behind him. They had guns. I was able to hold them off, but the first gentleman took her out through the windows.
What? Wait a minute. You mean the man with the letter took her out the window?
Yes, sir. The others chased them, but I don't think they were able to catch them. I held them off as long as I could. I don't know if I did the right thing. I have no idea who any of them were, but I think I'd recognize them.
Do you know if Miss Kelly saw the letter?
No, sir, she didn't. I found it left behind here, still unopened. I'm so sorry, Mr. Capwell. I've taken such good care of her, and now for this to happen.
God, Otto, you did your best.
What is it? Tell me.
Should I notify the Zurich police to look for them?
No, don't do anything. I'll take care of everything from here. Thank you very much.
Cece, what happened? What went wrong?
Seems that Jeffrey got there about the same time the kidnappers did and played hero. He grabbed Kelly and took her out the window, ran off.
What's the matter with you?
It sounds as though Kelly got away from the Interpol man that I sicked on. What's the guy? The chauffeur, yeah.
You mean they escaped?
Listen, if she's not brought back and put on trial, then we lose our bargaining edge.
Look, just settle down. Sit down. Sit down. Do you really think that poor little Kelly and old what's-his-name are going to outbox Interpol? Do you?
What are we doing here? You know, and who are those men? I'm not even sure who you are.
Well, yesterday I was your father's chauffeur. Life was simpler then.
No, I don't understand anything that's been going on.
What do you think I do? And I was just asked to deliver you a message. Nothing was said about cops and bloody robbers.
Now, what was the message?
I haven't a clue. Pearl just gave me the serial...
Pearl?
Yeah, Pearl. He said it was possible I might be followed. Now, he may have been trying to warn me about those two apes who showed up at your place. If he was, I wish to God he'd given me a little more specific.
You know, this makes me real nervous.
Oh, yeah, well, I sympathize completely with you. It makes me a little nervous, too.
Well, I mean, if somebody's going to all this trouble to find you, how long are we going to be safe in this place? And where else can we go?
I don't want want to keep you. I didn't know that you had an appointment.
No, you didn't. I just took...
No, it's all right. It's all right. I just would really appreciate it if you could do whatever you can to expedite Gus's release. And that's really all I had to say.
Wait, you don't have to rush off. I don't think Victoria's in any big hurry.
No, if I interrupt...
No, it's really okay, because I had to be going anyway. I really had someplace to be.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Clumsiness is not an impairment.
Why don't I give you a call later?
All right, if you want to. But it really isn't necessary. It was nice seeing you again.
Thank you, you too. I'm so sorry. I didn't know anyone was here. I didn't even know you were here.
Oh, no harm done, Julia. Just flusters easily. What are you doing here? I thought we'd agreed you'd stay home and rest.
Well, I apologize, Warden, but I had a doctor's appointment.
Oh, well, I guess that's a good enough reason. What did he say?
Well, he said that the baby and I are doing just fine. Our iron count and our red blood count is up, and my fainting spells are a thing of the past.
Good.
But better than that, because I'm doing so well, he says I no longer have to stay cooped up in my apartment, and that I can get out for what he calls, quote, unquote, limited activity.
Well, what, did you have to bribe him?
No, luckily I didn't have to do that, but I am so relieved. And you must be relieved, too, because now you don't have to worry about every step that I take.
Did the doctor say I didn't have to worry? Well, I think news like this calls for a celebration, don't you?
Oh, yes, it certainly does.
I have some family business to take care of, but we could meet for lunch at Johnny's if you like.
I think lunch, yes, sounds lovely.
How's 12:30 sound?
I'll be there on the dot.
No, never mind on the dot. I wouldn't want to submit you to the rigors of keeping a rigid schedule. Don't even think about being on time.
Okay, I will give you my solemn promise. I'll be late.
That's better.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Well, it's not as bad as I thought. Interpol is circling in on Kelly.
What do you mean, circling in? You make it sound like a wagon train. Ouch!
They have her pinpointed to a 6-block square area in Zurich. All they have to do is knock door to door until they find her.
See? I told you they'd find her.
And then all we have to do is bring her back, take her to trial. I'll get enough evidence on Meyson so that I can kick him out of the DA's office and take the job myself.
Now, aren't you glad we were born clever?
Yeah. Don't pat yourself on the back too soon. Kelly isn't back home yet.
Oh, what difference does it make? We've scotched the Capwell's plans. Whatever they were, they've fallen flat on their face.
I wish I knew what they were.
It doesn't matter. It's over and it's done with. The only thing the Capwells accomplished was guaranteeing Kelly an extra long prison term.
That is, unless you get all soft and gooey and decide to give him the tape.
Likely.
Well, I don't know. You're pretty, on the outside, you're sort of soft.
The only thing that they have accomplished by this little escapade of theirs is to make sure that the price has been driven up on the tape.
Ah, how high?
High enough that me and my friends who are nice to me will never have to worry about money ever again. Now, Keith, nice is the operative word here.
Nice? Insatiable?
Do you want me again? Are you hungry? You're insatiable.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I need to do is get to a phone somewhere and call my parents. I mean, do you think that message was a warning for me? Well, maybe they'll know.
Yeah. All right, look, we've got to be very careful this time. We can't afford to be seen.
I don't think I've thanked you for getting me out and getting me away from those men, whoever they are. Did I?
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
And I'm sorry that you're caught in the middle of all this.
That's better than skulking around Zurich on your own.
Well, it's better for me, not for you. Damn. I think it's safe.
Say it. You sound extremely happy and contented.
I am.
Any little thing I did, any little bitty thing I did.
No, as a matter of fact.
No?
No. No, actually, I just couldn't help chuckling over the fact that Kelly's going to be back in custody again very, very soon.
You know, you should work on your compliments.
All right. Look, you asked me, so I told you. Besides, I thought we were past compliments.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, Keith, you were devastatingly wonderful as often.
As often?
Yes.
As often?
Yeah.
Not as always?
Keith, you were fine, okay? You were terrific. You were magnificent. What more can I tell you? I just can't stop thinking about Cece and Sofia. And the look they're going to have on their face and the way they're going to feel when they see their daughter behind bars in that drab little prison outfit. Yes, then they will give anything to get that tape back.
Most probably.
You know my problem is? My problem is I've been too nice. That's always been my failing. You see, I just have too big of a heart.
I wonder if the autopsy will bear that out.
It's the truth. But I'll tell you something. No more Mrs. Nice Guy. Things are going to be different from now on. I'm going to have to take a hard line with them. That's right, and the first thing I'm going to do is kick Sofia out of this house and out of Santa Barbara.
How about a condo in Beirut?
No, I was thinking more along the lines of that little island she picked out for me. And then you and I can live flagrantly in Cece's bedroom.
Well, you know, that sounds cozy, but I don't think you're going to get around the marriage contract early.
I don't see how I'm bound by that now. It's all been voided by the Capwells' double dealing.
I don't think it's going to be that easy to get around the post-nuptial agreements.
We'll see about that. As far as I'm concerned, it's a whole new ballgame, and I'll play by any damn rules I want.
Could have one wish. I wonder what that wish would be. Come on. What would you want?
Easy. For all my demands to be met. Can I have 2 more wishes?
No, 2 more wishes, you would end humanity as we know it.
I would never hurt a hair on your head.
Yeah, right. Sure. Yeah, I believe that, right.
The truth. Sweetheart, you are too good to lose.
A compliment? Spontaneously? From you?
What can I tell you? I'm just filled with compliments today. Care to go fishing?
Are you still hungry?
Absolutely.
But are you, insatiable?
Insatiable.
Me?
Devour me! Mama!
Hey, look, I'm perfectly warm myself. Why don't you take this?
No, listen, don't do that. You're going to freeze to death.
I'm used to Arctic weather.
Oh, yeah? Why, your lips blue.
Will you take the coat and stop arguing?
Bad for chivalry.
There's a Bobby. I'm going to get help for us.
No, don't do that.
What do you mean?
No, we cannot be seen by the police. Please.
Well, why not? I mean, at least 4 men.
Listen, Jeffrey, there's a lot you don't understand. Just take my word for it. We cannot be seen by them.
I'm beginning to wonder what the hell I've gotten mixed up in here.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I volunteered. We don't want to be seen by the police. I suggest we make ourselves scarce. See that chocolate shop across the way there?
Yeah?
Maybe we can hide in there for a while. Come on.
I'm telling you, Mr. Capwell, I don't know what went wrong. We had the plan figured out to the smallest detail, and everything timed out to the second.
Then what happened?
Well, when we got to the place where your sister was, there was some clown already there who decided to play Superman.
Well, who was it?
I don't know. But whoever he was, he managed to get your sister out of the apartment before we could grab her.
Damn it. Your job was to kidnap her. We had everything set up for you. We even spelled it out for you. The bottom line is you botched the job. Make matters worse, you called me here to announce it, what I told you never to do. You have no idea where Kelly is now?
No, sir, Mr. Capwell, no idea at all.
Wonderful. That's just wonderful.
Yes! We got him on tape, aiding and abetting a known felon. We got him in a criminal act. Oh, yes!
So that's what they were doing. They've been setting up a kidnapping.
He walked right into my trap.
Kidnapping. Now, why would they do that? I mean, what would that accomplish, pulling a trick like that?
Oh, come on. Use your imagination. This is the kind of plot that you might have hatched.
Those sneaks. What? Why would I? Well, why would I have done that?
The Capwells arranged to kidnap their daughter. Does that suggest anything to you?
Yeah, but they're even stupider than I thought. I mean, who would pay the ransom?
Oh, think. This is going to get worldwide press coverage. You know? Famed industrialist, wealthy man's daughter gets kidnapped. Follow me so far?
Yeah, I'm with you, but what of it?
Okay, good. After an appropriate amount of time, poor Kelly's, abductors decide to,
What do you mean, they kill her?
Yes, kill her.
They kill her. He has his own daughter killed. He sets that up.
Dead as a doornail. And the body is nowhere to be found, you see. Oh, there's a time of mourning and tears. There's a memorial service. The absence has a bank of flowers, and Cece comes up to you, tears, crocodile tears swelling up his eyes, and he says to you, Gina, will you give me that tape? And you say, why? And he says, because I want my daughter's good name cleared. Posthumously, of course.
Well, go on. Go on.
Did you check your IQ at the door? You feel bad. You feel grieved. Probably more grieved than they do because you robbed them of their daughter's last few months. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you would give them the tape.
Well, I suppose that I would.
Well, as soon as you did, suddenly, miraculously restored to life, back to Santa Barbara, comes Kelly. And then you get ridden out of town on a rail. Bare back, so to speak.
No. Never again.
Well, it's just a guess.
Why, how dare they? They really think they can flim-flam me that easily? What kind of a fool do they take me for, Keith?
I don't know. How many guys do I have a choice of here?
Don't believe they'd try to do that to me, that they'd play on my sympathy.
Your heart.
Yes!
Darling.
Of all the low, underhanded, conniving plots. I can't believe it. And me, of all people, that he would do this to me. I'm supposed to be his beloved wife.
Darling, sweetheart, come here.
What?
Don't get upset. I think when it comes to being conniving and evil, I don't think even the Capwells are any match for you and me.
You bet they're not. And you know what? We're going to prove it to them. I think they're just begging for a demonstration.
Oh, es tut mir leid, aber mein hat ist schon geschlossen.
Ja, wir werden morgen wieder da sein.
Bitte tun Sie das, was Sie wollen, ja. Auf Wiedersehen.
Gute Nacht.
Ja, gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht.
Are you sure it's going to work?
Not in the slightest.
Well, wait a minute. What if you put on an alarm before you left the room?
Well, I suppose we'll find out then. Get in, quick.
Oh, my Lord. Smell the chocolate. Oh, good heavens. Oh.
You're going to be in a sugar coma if you're going like that.
Now, what do I go? We don't win any of this?
Nah, I'm not big on sweets. Maybe just one.
My veins are starting to thaw out again. What is that?
Wait, hi.
It's a little boy. He saw me.
Oh, blast. Yeah, put this on. He keeps on banging like it's going to wake up the whole neighborhood.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to open the door. Look, try and look cheery and fat, if you can. Ja, was kann ich für Sie tun? Right. Meine Damen?
Ein Pralinen, bitte. Bittere Schokolade für mich. Bittere Schokolade und Milch. Gemischt.
Ja.
Du bist zahlen heute. Dankeschön, auf Wiedersehen.
Guten Nacht, Herr Officer.
Guten Abend. You are open late tonight, yeah?
Yeah, it's been a very busy day.
Well, that is my good fortune. I will have 6 of the trotters, please. My wife is crazy about them.
Of course.
Auf Wiedersehen.
No?
I think I feel that coma coming on.
Nerve-wracking experience.
Listen, will you please turn out the lights so the whole town doesn't come by candy?
Yeah, right.
Listen, Jeffrey, I'm very grateful for what you've done. I mean, here I am, a total stranger, and you going to all this trouble to help me.
Yeah. Well, just wait until your father sees my time card for the week. You're welcome.
I really should call my parents.
Now's your chance.
Jeffrey, what are you doing? We can't rob them.
I'm just borrowing some pocket money, but I'm going to leave an eye on you, see?
Oh, great. That makes everything fine.
What, you don't think I'll pay?
Hello, may I have the international operator, please? Yes, I need to place a call to the United States. They're connecting me with the operator.
Wait a minute, Sophia. I want to talk to you.
Not in that tone of voice, you don't.
In this tone of voice. You're lucky I don't spit in your eye.
No, actually, you're lucky you don't. What do you want?
Oh, I just want you and the rest of the whole family to know that your little plan didn't work.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry. What little plan is that?
The laughable, pathetic kidnapping plot. You didn't fool me for a minute.
Kidnapping plot. I think you've gone over the edge, Gina.
Oh, don't play stupid with me. You don't have to. You are. You all are fools who think you could outsmart me. I've always been smarter than you are. Don't you answer the phone in this house. You shouldn't even be in this house. And don't leave. I haven't finished talking to you. Hello?
Mama? Is that you?
Carrie.
Hello, Mama? Is that you?
Mein lieber Gott, was tun Sie hier? Ich rufe die Polizei! Oh, mein Gott, raus! Ruf sofort die Polizei! Lass die Polizei! Was tun Sie? Lassen Sie die Hände von mir! Und erlauben Sie sich! Räuber, Gauner! Verdammtes Schwein! Polizei! Hilfe! Hilfe! Hilfe!
Hello? Hello? Any there? Kelly? Hello?
Well, isn't that odd?
What's that, Kelly?
Possibly.
Where was she calling from?
Watch the material. I don't know. But she sounded like she was in a pretty desperate situation. And then all of a sudden the phone went dead. I guess those men that Keith contacted from Interpol caught up with her.
He has Interpol after Kelly?
That's right. They're probably closing in on her right now. I can't believe how stupid you people were to think you could concoct some ridiculous plot like this. You're just ridiculous. You know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and women? Well, they sometimes go astray. And Kelly is going to get that's what she deserves.
Despicable. Don't you get by me that there isn't one person in this house, there isn't one person in this city who can't stand the sight of you. You go near people and they cringe, Gina, and they can't wait to get away. You are hated by everyone.
You're just jealous of me. You're jealous of what I am, of what I can do.
Jealous of you? I have nothing but contempt for you, like everybody else. If you died tomorrow, there wouldn't be one person to shed a tear for you. And that includes Brandon.
That's a lie. Brandon adores me, and you know it. And aren't you forgetting about Haley and about Lily?
Don't kid yourself. They don't give a damn for you, and why should they? What have you ever done for them, Gina? You have done nothing for anybody but yourself. You've had this house in a state of siege for a long time. But if you start playing with my daughter's life, you've gone a little too far, and I won't tolerate it.
Don't talk to me about tolerating. You're no better than I am. I don't know who you think you are. There isn't one person in this house that hasn't done worse to me than I could have dreamed of doing to them.
I am so sick of this sanctimonious dribble. If anything happens to you, you have brought it on yourself. I can't stand the sight of you. I can't stand the sound of
Just
you.
leave me.
I want you out of my sight. I want you out of this house. You contaminate the very air we breathe, Gina. If I have to stomach you one more second, I'm going to do something that I won't regret at all.
Well, let me know the minute you hear anything about Kelly. I don't have to tell you how important it is, do I? Thank you. Goodbye. What are you doing here, and why didn't you knock?
Well, you were so wrapped up in your criminal activities, I didn't think you would notice if I had.
Inquiring about my sister? When did that become a criminal act?
Concealing knowledge of her whereabouts is, as well as obstructing justice, withholding evidence, concealing a known felon. It all adds up, especially when you're district attorney. Kelly, go on. You know, I've missed this office.
You've missed a lot of things, Timon, but you'll miss even more if you try coming after me.
Let's see what I have here. But by George, it's a documentation of a phone conversation you had about staging Kelly's kidnapping. I can give you a verbatim transcript of it. No, maybe I should give it to other interested parties.
So that's it. You've been taping phone conversations, huh? Well, I know that you've been out of touch with the law for some time, Timmons, but even you should realize that illegal wiretappings and the evidence obtained therefrom are inadmissible in court.
Oh, come on. Spare me the rhetoric. I may not be district attorney anymore, but I do still know the ropes.
Mm-hmm. Even better than I do. You've come to the end of yours. I haven't.
It's getting closer than you think. You know, I'm out as district attorney, but I'm not out of contacts. And you have an abrasive way about you. I mean, as well as bearing the Cathwell name, which angers a lot of people in itself. You made a lot of enemies. I think I'll drop a few words here and there, and I don't think we'll need a courtroom.
Spare the threats and tell me what you want.
Think it's a mystery? I want your job. No, I want my job back. And believe me, I'm going to get it.
Well, that's that.
I wasn't exactly eavesdropping, but it sounded to me like you've been stood up.
No, it wasn't exactly that. Mason has a family emergency that he has to deal with.
I didn't realize that you and Meison knew each other all that well.
What do you mean, well enough to have lunch?
I didn't really know what I meant.
No, it's okay. Mason's been very kind to me. In fact, he's largely responsible for my being back here in Santa Barbara.
What's interesting about him?
What is?
Oh, these past few months, he was a very different guy in the old days.
Before Mary died?
Before then.
All I know is that he loved her very much. I think even now it's still painful for him to talk about it.
I can understand that. I lost my wife. Well, I was lucky I had Johnny. He was the light at the end of the tunnel to me. Still, it takes a long time.
But you've done a wonderful job. I mean, look at this place.
Thank you. Next to Johnny's, this place has been my salvation. Still find it hard to come to work sometimes, but it's important for me to have it. I think I've been a little too intense here lately. It's a restaurant, not a memorial.
Oh, and even so, it is a wonderful tribute to your wife. She was very lucky to have such a devoted husband. I envy her that.
I'd say that Mason's lucky to have you around to help him forget.
Thank you. I hope I do help. I know I won't.
Henderson file that you wanted to see. It's all there, deposition and all.
Uh-huh.
Well, now that I've done my good deed for the day, I guess I'll go to lunch. It was swell talking to you, as usual. You know something? I think that you're absolutely right, Meyson. I think that we should cancel this arrangement to have this baby.
Yeah, I think under the circumstances, that's the best decision.
Absolutely, these circumstances. We're talking about Victoria Lane.
What does Victoria have to do with it?
Well, what then?
I meant the present circumstances, mine.
Oh.
You know, I never realized how much this office had come to mean to me, Julia. A lot of times when things getting out of hand, this office has been what's kept me safe. I like the law, Julia. I respect it. Wanted to serve it to the best of my ability.
I know that, Meyson. I may not have always agreed with you, but I admire your dedication. I think you're a reasonable man. And fair. Most of the time.
Always been a big believer in protocol, procedures. Always seemed to me to be like signposts in the wilderness. Now that I'm losing them, I feel a little lost myself.
Yeah, well, I'm a little lost here, too. What is all this?
All this? Oh. And here I thought bad news traveled so fast.
What are you talking about, Meyson?
That which I feared most has come to pass. From now on, you're going to be arguing procedure with Santa Barbara's new DA.
What?
Assuming he gets his way, Keith Timmons will be the new DA. And even if he doesn't, I'm out.
The cops are checking every house in Spring Street.
Yeah, and they're gonna find us if we stay here. Come on.
So now he has enough physical evidence to do what he wants to do.
Meyson, do you know for a fact that he isn't bluffing?
No, he's too well informed. He quoted a phone conversation to me almost verbatim. How could he do that unless he was taping them?
Oh.
No, I'm afraid he's got the goods on me, as they say.
Oh, my God.
There's an old saying about pigeons coming home to roost. This chair was still warm when I moved into the office, and ever since Keith's been waiting to do the same unto me. Well, it was foolish of me to take the risk, but I had to do it for Kelly's sake. I'm not going to waste any time regretting it.
Listen to me. You cannot give up.
And I don't get inspirational on me.
Fine. Then get mad. Get angry. Don't just fight him. Don't let him run you out of this office.
I think it was the military strategist Clausewitz who said sometimes your greatest advancements could be made by beating a hasty retreat.
You know, you are too well read for your own good. Listen to me. If you want to fight, I'll help you. We'll regroup. We'll attack on another front. What do you say?
I don't know if there are any fronts left that I can conquer.
Quite frankly, I am very disappointed in you, Meison. I didn't know that the prospective father of my child was a quitter. A snob, a lush, and a cad, perhaps. But not a quitter.
The sooner we get this equipment back to Weasel, the better. This trouble is find a minute for this.
No, it's worth it. After all, we did get what we wanted. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful. I'm not very mechanically minded. Keith, explain to me again in detail the expression on Mason's face when you nailed him. The look of agony and pain. The way he tried to worm his way out of it. Please, I love hearing about it.
You are a sadistic little thing, aren't you?
I'm not sadistic. I'm just fair-minded, that's all. You see, I owe Meyson for a lot of times he tried to hurt me.
I guess when you add up the real and the imaginary things, the score sort of just, piles up, doesn't it?
It's not imaginary. He did real things to me. He has a long history of inflicting pain and cruelty on me. And it's good to see him get some of his own back.
Well, since you're happy about this and I'm sort of happy about it, why don't we celebrate? Let's see what CC has here. Ooh. A vintage champagne. The best. How about it?
Sounds perfect.
Yeah?
Cece would have a fit. Let's open it. Oh, wait a minute. But how many glasses?
Ah, come on. Fingers were made before forks. Gullets were made...
Well, pop it already!
After... Glasses! Oh, gee, well, to CC, from whom all good things flow.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't hog the whole thing. See what you get for being a hog. No. I've got a better idea. An even better toast. To us. To hell with CC. To the best team since the New York Mets.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me she actually told you that Keith has the international police following Kelly?
Oh, she sure did. I'll tell you something. She wasn't bluffing this time. It took all the self-control I had not to kill her on the spot.
Well, self-control isn't always the best policy, my darling. Next time, let go and slam her.
The question is, what do we do now?
What's all the luck in the situation? We've got to find her. We've got to find her before Interpol does. Wait a minute, what about Cruz? Maybe we can get him to go to Switzerland for us.
You think he would?
Why not? I'd hate to see Mason's yo-yos going over there and doing anything. They haven't accomplished anything over there.
I think it's a fabulous idea, except...
Except what?
Except I think we should tell Eden about it first.
Well, I'm going to do it.
Let me rest here a minute.
Yeah, sure. How's your ankle?
It hurts a little.
Okay. Now, when are you going to come clean with me and tell me what the hell is going on here? No, shh. Nobody can hear me.
Not the place to talk about it.
Oh, no. You keep finding ways to dodge my questions. Now, I want to know why you're so afraid to go to the police and terrified of having them find you. Exactly what is it that you have to hide?
Jeffrey, listen. The less you know, the better.
Better for who? I mean, besides, I could hardly know any less. Look, if I'm going to be putting my life on the line, it strikes me that I'm entitled to some kind of explanation. Now, I want one, Kelly, or I'm not going to move from here.
All right, if you're going to force the issue, I'll let you know this much. I've been accused of something.
Rightly or wrongly?
Wrongly, but I can't prove anything for another 3 months.
Oh, well, what's that? Is that some kind of anniversary
Jeffrey,
or something?
if I get caught, I go to prison.
For what?
Listen, if you keep on, you're going to make me lie to you, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, well, in that case, I won't ask you a damn thing. You tired?
A little bit. Listen, thank you for helping me. And trusting me.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I've done either one yet.
Yes, you have. Now, where are we going to spend the night?
Well, that is going to take some figuring out.
What's happening?
They've stopped the film.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, I think the police are searching the house. We better get the hell out of here.
Fräulein Carter, you're under arrest.
Stay with TV 10 for the daily news, named the outstanding